This is a Sports Radio Live podcast covering your world of sports. Bryan Houston's Sports Radio Live. It's weekdays at 3 on 99.3 Talk FM, the talk of East Texas.
For a few minutes, because right now we're very excited to talk to a brand new Dallas Cowboy, one of the rookies who's at rookie camp today, the first day of it. 6th round draft pick of the Dallas Cowboys in the APEC VIP hotline, cutting edge training for the serious athlete, apecgo.com. It's James Hanna from the University of Oklahoma, now a Cowboys tight end. How you doing, James?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing very well. What was it like taking part in your first professional football practice today?
Man, it was really exciting. You know, I was happy to get out there, see some of my future teammates, and get around the coaches and learn about the offense. So it was good. How
bad were the butterflies leading up to today?
Well, I had a lot of stuff to learn about the offense last night. So it was on top of that, it was kind of hard to get sleep last night. I was a little bit nervous.
So, like, how much stuff did you have to learn?
They put in stuff for each day of the camp, so we just had enough plays to run 2 practices. Basically, is how much we learned.
Okay, so you had 2 practices today, right?
Yes.
Okay, and what did you do this morning?
As far as what?
During your practice, what kind of things did you do?
Well, we started out special teams. Got some individual, team on air. We did team against the defense, and we did 7-on-7 and some more team.
Okay, and then in the second practice, and then you met with the coaches after practice, correct?
Yes, we did.
Okay, and so what's that like?
We just go over some of the things the coaches think we needed to work on, technique or plays that we are going to run that we didn't run in the first practice, that kind of thing.
Okay, and then in the second practice, what did you guys do?
It was about the same format. It was a little bit lighter on the running, but other than that, it was pretty similar.
All right, now tell me the difference between today's experience and what a typical day early in the practice season would be like at the University of Oklahoma.
Well, it's all business here. Expectations are really high. We're grown men. In college, you got some. 18-year-olds aren't really kids, but
yeah, they are.
In comparison,
Yeah.
So the expectations are higher, and it's serious business.
Dallas Cowboys rookie tight end James Hanna on Bryan Houston Sports Radio Live on 99.3 Talk FM. How's that sound, Dallas Cowboys rookie tight end James Hanna?
Man, it's a dream come true.
Tell me a little bit about that dream. Well, I was reading some stuff on you. You played 6-man football at Highland Village in your freshman and sophomore years. Is that right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and when you think about where you came from to where you are right now, what a leap that is.
Yeah, looking back on it, it doesn't even seem like it happened that way just because of how kind of improbable the circumstances were. I couldn't be more happy, though.
Now, you decided to transfer to Flower Mound High School in your junior year, is that correct?
Actually, the last quarter of my sophomore year.
Okay, and you did that for football purposes?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you felt like at the time, and it sounded like at the time, that you were a college prospect, and you knew in your mind that you had a real strong chance of getting into college playing football then, right?
Well, I didn't. I thought I did, but I knew that was the only way I was going to have a legitimate opportunity to go to like a bigger school.
Okay. All right. Now tell me a little bit about your career at Oklahoma. Tight ends in the spread offense sometimes can get kind of lost in that offense. How was it for you the 4 years you were there?
I can't complain. I enjoyed my time there. Great teammates, great coaches. As far as the offense goes, I probably could have been used just a little bit more, but it is what it is, and I had a good experience there.
Well, the reason I was asking is because in an offense where the tight end doesn't get the ball thrown a lot, and you are described as a guy who's really a good receiver at tight end, were you concerned at all? First of all, did you have any hopes of being drafted? Did you think you might get drafted? And then how concerned were you that by not touching the ball a great deal during your college career, that might hurt you?
I I definitely was concerned. But, you know, everything worked out. So, I mean, I've moved on past that. It's just doing everything I can to be the best I can now.
Okay. And then you had a huge combine too, right?
I had a pretty good combine.
Yeah, you had a pretty good combine. You ran a 4.46 40. Is that the fastest you ever ran a 40?
Well, my official was actually 4.49, and that is the fastest I've run on a laser timer before.
And what do you attribute that to?
We do a lot of speed and explosion work at Oklahoma, and I had a good coach that trained me before the combine.
Okay, so now you've gotten through this first day of workouts. Are you going to have more meetings tonight?
We are actually. I have a meeting in 11 minutes. I haven't showered yet.
So you're telling me you got to go. But the only thing I want to do, just tell me real quickly, when you call home tonight to talk to whoever, your family or your girlfriend, what are you going to tell them?
I'm going to tell them, you know, day one's in the books, and I'm looking forward to keeping going.
Well, James, we do appreciate the time that you gave us. We know you're a busy guy, and we wish you the best of luck with the Cowboys, and we look forward to keeping up with you down the line, okay?
All right, thank you.
Great stuff. Thank you. James Hanna, rookie tight end for the Dallas Cowboys, the 6th-round draft pick, and he needs to go shower, so we'll let.
This is a Sports Radio Live podcast covering your world of sports. Bryan Houston's Sports Radio Live. It's weekdays at 3 on 99.3 Talk FM, the talk of East Texas.